Hello everyone, welcome to BATV Fan Doosra show powered by Paytm First Games. Disappointing news, we have lost the toss once again and Afghanistan ने surprisingly toss जीतने के बाद वही लिया जो हमें नहीं चाहिए था. Ronak, I'll start off with you. Are they just messing around with us right now?
टॉस पे ऐसा हुआ होगा विराट भाई सोच रहे होंगे यार अपन तो कॉन्फिडेंस में हारे जीते कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता एंड नबी इज लाइक अच्छा कॉन्फिडेंस में बेटा they are just messing around like okay let's do what you don't want us to do so वही हो रहा है I think and let's hope that we do well in the first innings and
Yeah.
get down with it.
Sanchit, we've seen a couple of changes over here. Does it show कि India अभी भी confident नहीं है जो playing 11 थी previous में, or is it just the experimenting new things right now?
I don't think कि confidence का बात इधर आता है because I think the changes that we made are good changes. Especially Surya Kumar Yadav was definitely going to come in once he was fit. So it was unfortunate for Ishan Kishan to be missing out. But we need Surya Kumar Yadav. Especially I think I do feel that he is the best player of spin right now in this batting lineup. I mean Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma, they were better before, but on current form context, I think we have to say that Surya Kumar Yadav is the best player that we have. So it's good that he's back in the middle order and. I'm finally happy to see Ravichandran Ashwin in the bowling lineup because it was long overdue. I mean, I don't want to just be too harsh on Varun Chakravarti, but I felt that he was being looked at as like the mystery spinner, and वो पूरा pressure उस पे आ गया था, and that got him to underperform. So you can't just blame that person.
Yeah.
But I do feel that this 11 is the strongest one that we could have put out. So I'm really having optimistic vibes ahead of this game.
मतलब I think the changes are good, but a little too late. जब damage already हो गया. By the way, Ronak left as quickly as a top order against in knockout matches. मतलब निकल गया एक आंसर खत्म मेरा. You have a question?
Yeah, I was just saying कि संजय ने बोल दिया already,
Yeah.
but अश्विन को finally हम लोग
Yeah.
ने 11 में देखा playing 11. शायद से हम लोग वर्ल्ड टेस्ट चैंपियनशिप से बात कर रहे थे कि कब आएगा and finally he got the chance. So Amog, are you happy? How happy are you?
Yes, I am very happy with the inclusion of Ravichandran Ashwin because आज अगर ये team देख के if any Indian fan is not happy then we surely don't know what they exactly want. So Ravichandran Ashwin को देख के surely I'm very happy and as Sanchit rightly said this is the best balanced 11 we could put ahead of this game. So yeah, looking forward to a good start, a good middle overs and a good end as well to be able to put a good score on board in the first innings.
Totally. Sanchit, toss तो हार गए अपने हाथ में नहीं था, but do you expect Indian team to perform well against, I understand कि Afghanistan अभी associate team नहीं है, it's a strong team, but it's still not as strong as New Zealand or Pakistan. Do you think we can take advantage of this and try our best to win with a big margin?
To be very honest,
Yes.
to be very honest, Kunal, I mean, even if it wasn't Afghanistan, I would definitely expect Team India to bounce back, especially after what kind of performances that we had in the first two matches. This is an ICC event, so you can't take any team lightly, be it Afghanistan, New Zealand, or even Scotland for that matter. We saw what Scotland did to New Zealand in the previous game. They narrowly missed out, but the fight that they shown, I think it was better than what we showed in the first two games. So we can't take any team lightly, but I'm expecting India to bounce back really well because third time batting for those saying रहता है ना कि एक दो बार गलती कर सकते but तीसरी time you can't afford a mistake. So maybe we will be doing pretty well with the bat, and considering that Kohli mentioned at the toss it's a fresh pitch, so I really want to see the fearless batting that we used to see in the IPL. So it's good that Rohit Sharma is Surya Kumar Yadav is back, so I'm expecting a good performance by the batting order. So hoping a high scoring encounter is there because एक अगर बात आ गई तो yes, toss is not in our favor, and to be honest कि मतलब with this team I stopped expecting winning the toss. मतलब डायरेक्ट 7:30 बजे मैच चालू कर देते होप्स ही नहीं है. But अगर net run rate की बात आती है, I know that it's a far fetched idea की qualification scenario. So but it might work in our favor if we go really berserk in the while batting. So maybe 180, 190. Then Afghanistan don't like to chase. They are just messing with us. They are trying something. So maybe we can take advantage of that. But I'm really optimistic ahead of this game.
Okay, Amog, Ronak, first of all, welcome back.
Yeah, all of a sudden my laptop decided to do the restart thing again.
Just like a top order. चलेगा. Crucial mode में आया. ठीक है, चलेगा. Ronak, tell me, we spoke about the changes in the playing 11. I'm not sure if you were there at that time, but anyway, We are going to bat first. We are going to see KL Rahul and Rohit Sharma open, hopefully, unlike last time. Any changes in the batting order do you expect? And like, जो है वो रख दो अभी. Like, let Rohit and KL open शांति से.
Yeah, let KL and Rohit open and then see where they go with like 4 5 overs. After that, if the spinners are on, I will prefer Virat Kohli to come down at 4 and Surya Kumar Yadav to come down at 3. Have that flexibility. ऐसा नहीं कि मतलब ईगो में हम लोग अपना बैटिंग ऑर्डर ही चेंज नहीं करेंगे. जहाँ पे खेल रहे हो वहीं पे खेलो.
Actually, yeah. Okay, go on. I had a question regarding this. Yeah.
No, you go ahead. I'll complete it.
No, so which you mentioned about the rigid batting order ना कि मतलब नहीं इसके बाद यही आएगा. Don't you think that has to stop after some point? मतलब it's weird कि last match में I think power play के बाद विराट कोहली batting के लिए आया, which was just when those spinners थे against whom he has not really been doing really well. And I think कोई और आता उस time में तो थोड़ा फर्क पड़ जाता.
Yeah, absolutely. That is my whole point and my wish list for at least maybe next World Cup कि भाई हम लोग rigid नहीं रहे at least. Will be flexible. अगर ऋषभ पंत या सूर्य कुमार यादव are there in the squad who can play spin really well, उनको ऊपर भेज दो भाई. Virat Kohli, if you want to win the match, you can finish the matches off as well. We have seen that phase also. Like he can hit sixes for fun. So if you can do that, why not do again against pacers or whom you are comfortable with? Why you want to try something which you are like not being comfortable in the past 1.5 years? So I was just confused that what is this ego about, like मेरा batting position यही तो मेरा bat है तो मैं जाऊंगा opening करने के लिए. ये सीन नहीं होना चाहिए. I feel that should stop as soon as possible.
Okay. मुझे एक डाउट है, आज अंपायर कौन है? मेन डाउट.
I hope it's not Richard Kettledrum. नहीं उसका काम हो गया ना. Now he won't be there. मेरा काम हो गया. Knockout था.
Now he'll come if we qualify for the semi-final.
So, Amok, tell me, when it comes to our batting lineup, which player is going to be the most, is going to be our X factor today? Because yeah, we have to score very high.
Just an update. Richard Kettledrum is the umpire for this match.
Oh dear Lord. ठीक है, चले यार.
अमोक का face.
Congratulations, Afghanistan. Well played. Say, Amok, go on. You are.
I was just hoping my laptop to go into restart mode now after hearing this statement. But yeah, about the batting order, I think X factor. देख दिल तो कह रहा है यार कोई भी मतलब अगर बुमराह भी एक्स फैक्टर और रन स्कोर करो यार. I mean, I don't care whoever scores, but I think considering form, I think Virat can be an X factor with the innings that he played against Pakistan. I think that is an inning that must have boosted his confidence. And with players like him, you just don't need anything big to happen. Just a ball at the middle of the bat, and he's back in form. So I think Virat can be one, and I'm rooting for Rishabh Pant to be the X factor and score a lot of runs against Afghanistan today.
अभी हम इंडियन फैंस की ऐसी हालत है ना कि कोई भी आओ चाहे तो हम लोग भी जाके खेले बट प्लीज रन स्कोर करो.
I know. At least, I mean, see, we'll take a loss, but not a humiliating loss. That's what we're expecting from Indian team. Sanjay, you tell me, previous podcast में मैंने अहान से बात किया था. He had mentioned very nicely कि Indian team अभी भी T20 में traditional approach जा रही है. Like 2010 में से खेलते थे ना कि power play में wickets बचा के रखो and then start firing in the last 5 overs में hit करो वगैरह. Do you think it's high time we change it completely and get to somewhat जो England कर रहा है अभी? Power play में 60-70 pile up and then start smacking.
I think yes, we should change it, and I think हम लोग ने try भी किया था in Sri Lanka series when we saw Prithvi Shaw and Dhawan opening the innings. So Prithvi Shaw was going berserk at one end, और दूसरे end से Dhawan was playing a cautious. It was an ODI, but we were trying out something. But ऐसे हो जाता है कि it's not our strength, तो कभी-कभी it may backfire also. Like we don't have the luxury like England to be having a batting up till number 8 or number 9. अपना batting number 7 तक खत्म हो जाता है. So we can't afford to bat that way. So till the time we don't have a proper structure like England or even West Indies for that matter to have batting एकदम end तब तक we can't be fearless in our approach. So I don't mind this approach as well, but consistency should be the key. Pakistan ने जैसे last innings में किया था Babar and Rizwan, they started off cautiously 10 over में कुछ 50 something थे and they went on to score 180 odd something runs. So that is what I think we should do. So my X factor for today's game would be KL Rahul, because I'm expecting one of the openers to carry his bat till the 20th over, and KL Rahul, I think it's high time that he performs because uska record in international cricket and IPL, it's two different things. So I'm expecting KL Rahul to be back with a good form in this match.
Some people will see the orange cap. I knew this was coming. कोई ना कोई बोलने वाला था orange cap के बारे में. So, Ronak, Sachin nicely mentioned about number 7 के बाद batting नहीं है. Is this what's really harming us? क्योंकि when you look at IPL as well, teams like CSK have performed well historically क्योंकि उनका batting is still 10. Like CSK में दीपक चहरा था यार last weekend when he can also smack. MI में
Yeah.
there's proper batting till number 8 or 9. Is this what we're lacking as Indian team?
Yes, I think one.
नहीं,
Yeah, yeah.
ball.
Okay, sure. So what Sanchit said first, just to highlight on that fact कि हम लोग का जो बैटिंग लाइनअप है ना उसमें वी आर टिल 7 तक बैट करें लेकिन कोई सेट टेम्पलेट नहीं है अपना. एक मैच के लिए वी हैव दिस टेम्पलेट कि हम लोग 140 के जैसा खेलेंगे. विराट कोहली कम्स ऑन द टॉस सेज कि विल अकॉर्डिंग टू द पिच प्लान. एक मैच में आके ही सेज दैट विल बी स्कोरिंग अराउंड लाइक व्हाट वी थिंक ऑफ. ऐसा मतलब स्टार्ट ऐसा करेंगे फिर बीच में ऐसा खेलेंगे. हर मैच में हमारा टेम्पलेट वी आर चेंजिंग.
Yeah.
It is not like template change karo according to situation, that is fine, but we should have what a mindset what England has or West Indies had, was Australia has. They have their structure कि हम लोग वो लोग ऐसा खेलते हैं. इंडिया का अभी तक कोई स्ट्रक्चर हम लोग को समझ में नहीं आ रहा, स्पेशली इन T20s. आई एम नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट वनडेज और टेस्ट में. वी हैव दैट माइंडसेट. एंड एज फार एज योर क्वेश्चन इज कंसर्न कि 7 तक बैटिंग है उसके बाद बैटिंग नहीं है, तो हाँ इट इज हैम्परिंग अस. बट द थिंग इज कि 7 तक बैटिंग है तो वहां तक बैटिंग तो करो. T20 में और कितना बैटिंग चाहिए? वहां तक तो करो. मतलब द अदर फैक्टर इज कि जो 7 तक बैटिंग कर रहे हैं वहां पे हम लोग के पास ऑलराउंडर्स नहीं है. दैट इज अ वेरी बिग लॉस फॉर अस. लेकिन 7 तक जो बैटिंग है वी हैव डिसेंट इनफ बैट्समैन. अगर ऑन पेपर क्वालिटी चेक करें तो किसी के पास ऐसे 7 बैट्समैन नहीं होंगे किसी भी टीम के पास. Every team if you see are struggling. इंग्लैंड ले लो, वेस्ट इंडीज ले लो, इवन साउथ अफ्रीका ले लो, कोई एक बैट्समैन आके बेल आउट कर रहा है. आज न्यूजीलैंड को ही ले लो, मार्टिन गप्टिल आज आके उनको बैकआउट किया, 90 मारा. लास्ट मैच में जॉस बटलर सेंचुरी मारा. हर टीम स्ट्रगल कर रही है. दैट इज अ फैक्ट. कोई अपना एक बैट्समैन इतना लंबा नहीं खेल पा रहा. दैट इज द प्रॉब्लम हियर. सिर्फ पाकिस्तान का है कि 2 बैट्समैन खेल जा रहे हैं लंबा. दैट इज द प्रॉब्लम आई सी.
Totally agree with that. You know what? Bharat Army abhi currently stands mein hai because no matter what, they will always be at the stands cheering for Team India. There's a video. Let's have a look at that and enjoy.
And you're here with the Bharat Army. We found some India fans, and Trish is here with her brother Shania as well, and if mum and dad are here. But I need to hear from you, Trisha. What's going to happen today?
India is going to win.
Don't listen. Dad's always interrupting, isn't he? Trisha's talking.
Yeah, I also think India's going to win.
I knew you were going to say that, but who's going to be our main guy today?
Virat Kohli.
Dad, that's a typical interfering father. There you go. Trisha, I'm sorry you got a whole life of this when you get married as well. That's what husbands are like. Tell us, Trisha, who's the main guy today? Don't say Virat Kohli. Say anybody else now, just to prove your dad wrong.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Who do you think?
I'm thinking Rohit Sharma, 100.
Rohit Sharma for the century as well. And who's going to score a century today for us?
Rohit Sharma.
Rohit Sharma?
Rohit Sharma.
Rohit Sharma. And who else? Virat Kohli?
Virat Kohli.
All right, go Team India. Let's go.
Now we want you guys to predict कि कौन century छोड़ो.
कौन अच्छा खेलने वाला है?
Who's going to be the highest run scorer in our team right in today's game?
Yeah,
Sachin.
Well, I hope firstly we cross the century mark here.
Oh God.
then
ज्यादा
उसके
हो
बाद
गया. ये ज्यादा हो गया यार सचिन.
करना पड़ता है. अभी क्या करें यार.
2 मैच क्या हार गए तुम लोग ने, तो हम लोग को PNG बना दिया रे सीधा.
But yeah, if you ask me about my top scorer, I'll still back KL Rahul, as I said earlier.
Okay.
Because KL Rahul in due of runs, and this is the perfect opportunity for him to play all the 20 overs, and we see the old KL Rahul of 2018 scoring big runs for us.
Fair.
Sanjit, let's start jinxing.
Yeah, let's start. Sachin, back at it. Above.
Yeah, I'll stay with whatever I said, Rishabh Pant or Virat.
Okay, Ronak.
I would say the comeback man, Surya Kumar Yadav. He has a lot to prove. उसको back किया है Team India इतना that he is back into the squad just after 1 game. So I feel that he is due a big knock today, and especially again Afghan spinners. He is the main guy for us, I feel. And if he comes at number 3 or number 4, whatever the position it, आके batting कर लो, 50-60 बना दो, हम लोग को 150 के आसपास पहुंचा दो, will win. So I feel that should be the template for me. Surya Kumar Yadav should be the man of the match or whatever we win. चलो जो भी है.
Fair enough. I think there's a logical prediction by Apurva Singh Rohit Sharma 50. Like she didn't just say कि 200 मारेगा 100 मारेगा. He says 50. We'll be happy with that. Hopefully 20-30 balls में रहेगा. Let's actually talk about the bowling as well.
Bowlers,
क्योंकि
yeah.
we'll be meeting directly after the match is done.
Who will take a hat trick?
Yeah. No, so no. Before that, I think one thing which it's really concerning me. We've got one of a very it's one of the best bowling lineups, at least on paper. एंड ये पिचेस में हम लोग बोल रहे हैं कि हम लोग बैटिंग नहीं कर पा रहे क्योंकि बॉलिंग को फेवर कर रहे हैं बट somehow we are not able to pick those wickets. Sanchit, what's wrong? What's going wrong with this?
It's really matlab I'm not sure what the problem is. I mean, is it low on confidence? Is it the pressure? Is it the fear of losing that is coming in our way? Because this bowling lineup I would still rate on paper is one of the best bowling lineup you'll see in this
Yeah.
tournament. So it's really matlab बहुत ही curious case है कि how we are not performing, but I do expect us to be back where we belong once again in the at least before the tournament ends. But if you talk about our bowling, I know कि मतलब last match में जो भी हुआ it was forgettable, but people rarely talk about what kind of a spell that Jasprit Bumrah bowled. 4
Yeah.
overs, 19 for 2. I think that spell deserved a lot of praise, especially bowling in with the presence of Dew. I think I'm expecting Jasprit Bumrah to be creating havoc against this Afghanistan lineup because they don't have Asghar Afghan in their middle order,
Yeah.
so थोड़ा shaky रहेंगे वहाँ पे. So I'm expecting Bumrah to come back rearing once again.
Okay, and who should open as our bowler? Like कौन आएगा first over में?
Ronak?
I think opening Ashwin से करवानी चाहिए. He is the guy who can be very useful as an opening bowler. We have seen times again that he has done for DC, for India under MSD. So I feel Ashwin and Bumrah should open the bowling for us. And as Sanchit mentioned, Bumrah का वो spell should be highly credited because हमने 2 मैच खेले 2 विकेट लिए वही 2 विकेट लिए हैं. So so he should be our guy today again. So I feel Jasprit Bumrah and Ravi Ashwin should be the main guy.
Amok, what about you?
I think Ashwin, yes, but I think it will be more of a situational thing. Basically, it will depend a lot on the amount of dew, dew बहुत ज़्यादा रहेगा या फिर if it is surely dew होने वाला है and we know that, but the amount of the dew will decide. I think Ashwin should be opening the bowling because as the game will progress, it will be difficult for the spinners to grip the ball if there's a lot of dew. So Ashwin surely, but from the other end, whether it will be someone like Shami or whether it will be some other bowler like Shardul or we really need to. I am a big fan of Shardul in the bowling in the power play because he's someone who can swing the ball more than Shami. Shami has more of pace and zip, but I think Shardul can swing the ball more than Shami. So I still feel it will be much of a situational thing. Ashwin, yes, but from the other end, we'll need to wait and watch.
Okay. To sum this entire conversation up, I'll quote Drupad. KL might be due for runs, but we are due for a win. Bas jeeto bhai. That's how low the stakes are right now. Just win it. I think it will be a good, एक push भी मिलेगा, morale भी high boost हो सकता है हम लोग का, and we can thump Namibia and the other team as well. Thank you so much for joining, Sanchit. Ronak, you want to add something?
Yeah, I just wrote 2 lines after the New Zealand's loss just to cheer Indian fans.
Yeah.
If I'm allowed to,
Sure.
then I can.
Yeah.
There is a word called, before I start the shairi or whatever you call it.
Yeah.
There's a word called khalish, which means disappointment.
Okay.
So it goes like this: खलिश है यार, टूटा नहीं हूँ, इंडिया का फैन हूँ, इंडिया से रूठा नहीं हूँ.
Oh.
All the best, India.
All the best.
Very nicely
Yeah.
said. Perfect way to end this. Thank you so much for joining. Do create your Paytm First Games team and join some contests. Thank you so much for joining. We'll join you again after the match is done. Thank you so much,
hope India
Sanchit,
wins.
Ronak, and Amok. Bye bye.
Bye bye.